we've come to the part that looks the most like texture so far. Don't forget this one thing. Leather is skin and not a fabric or cloth, so never forget that. In a medieval context, leather will hardly have a perfect surface. Its color and its surface quality will never be perfect. Unless this leather piece is modern, well styled, or even for display, I suggest starting with a sculptural base done manually. And then filling the surface with alphas and leather textures. All that instead of the opposite. I started with this piece because it takes up a lot of character space. In addition, it is being deformed by other objects all at the same time. This will show the process that I will repeat in all the other pieces. First, I define very smooth lines and cuts with the geostandard or dam standard brushes. I do that all very light initially, always paying attention to the contrast. Light hand light lines. Then I make a temporary UV on ZBrush with the UV Master plugin. Then I use the surface noise to apply a very light leather alpha. This is just to break the surface a bit. This gives me more areas to work manually, and also helps me to lose the fear of working in other areas. And then, with the mask by smoothness and the mask by cavity, I increase the contrast and intensity in specific areas. For this, I use the standard brush in a very light way again. Normally, I prefer to spend several times on the surface to build the lines and the details. Finally, with the same masking techniques, I will change the polypaint information by using the adjust color function, or I just literally polypaint manually. Polypaint doesn't have to be complex. Simple materials with a basic color and a bit of brightness will already give it a leathery appearance, thanks to the sculpt and detailing work we did at the beginning. In addition to all this, here are some important reminders for the texturing of your project. The edges can be rough or finished. The pattern and color of the leather vary a lot. Different animal skins. Compression. Tanning process. Pay attention to the different textures of each layer of leather. The consistency of the leather changes over time with more or less wrinkles. Use different types of grain to suggest a more refined or simpler character. The leather seams can suggest manual or industrial work. Ribbons and leather strips with those two deep lines are not a necessity. By the way, look at the difference between old and contemporary tools to make these lines and designs in leather. Today, the leather can have any thickness, color, texture, and sensation, so use these elements in your design.